Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I do greatly appreciate them. This is the daily forecast. It is for all signs, so it is a broad spectrum collective reading. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. Nothing's broken or wrong. You just might be working on something different at this time. It's originally created for Wednesday, August 9th, but it's not solely set for that day. If you're seeing this on a different date, yet it makes sense to your current situation, by all means utilize the reading when you're seeing it. I do believe readings can be timeless and find us when we need them rather than when they were originally created for. That's with any of my readings. What else? If you're new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily readings. And there's just some housekeeping rules. Things I want you to think about when utilizing the channel, what decks I'm currently using in the reading, how to follow me on social media. If you're interested in a private reading, those are available, but you would need to reach out to me either at my Instagram or my Facebook business page to instigate the conversation or initiate that conversation. Please know I will never attempt to sell you a reading without you starting the conversation. So if anybody were to approach you and try and sell you a reading saying they're me, it's not me. Easy ways to support the channel. Please watch the video in its entirety. It helps my YouTube watch hours. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel, hitting the notification bell, because unless I'm having camera difficulties or something else, I usually put up daily content. Share the video out and leave me a question or comment. All of that stuff greatly helps. What else? You may hear me referring to cards that you don't see in this reading. That's where I'm referring back to the Sunday underpinning reading, which is the Sunday reading, which is the underpinning energy of the week. So it's just like another layer or base layer of energy happening in the background while we look at these cards. You can check out that reading in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video if you're interested. That's where they populate, so you can reference back to there. All right, so let's see what's going on. What does Spirit and the cards want us to know today? It is so hot here in Texas, it's just gross. I mean, it's like relentless, this heat. Okay, so the card for the day is that Ace of Cups. We saw it yesterday in the clarifiers with this Lionsgate portal, and it's funny, I did yesterday's reading, I was so excited that the camera was working again that I didn't realize it was the actual Lionsgate reading. I feel like this Ace of Cups is coming to the forefront. Remember, yesterday's grounding stone was Spirit, and the grounding stone for the week is honor. I really feel like we need to honor ourselves emotionally and what it is that we need or how we feel emotionally from a very pure and spiritual place. Listening to that or honoring that, opening ourselves up to that allows Spirit to grace us with this renewal, this healing, this reestablishment of how we maybe relate to a situation, interact with a situation, perceive a situation emotionally. This is always a beneficial card. It's like a lift up from Spirit, like just telling us, like, look, I know maybe things haven't been great, but this is going to get better. I promise. Just lean into it. Go this direction. Follow this feeling. Really tapping into how we feel at a very true and honest level. Opening ourselves up to it could create a whole new, it sounds a little bit big, but paradigm shift in how we feel or how we relate or how we operate within our day-to-day lives, relationships, work relationships, whatever it is, however it manifests for you. There is an opportunity here for a renewal, maybe even a release of letting go of what's not working and going towards what does, or what feels hopeful, what feels inspired, what feels exciting. You know, this was in the clarifiers yesterday, so to me, it's showing up now shows that it is getting bigger, gaining steam, especially with this Lionsgate portal. Underpinning this, because we're at Wednesday, is going to be that Emperor energy, which is Aries energy. He is going to go after what he wants. He is going to be firm, direct, clear, concise, and take action. We also still have Temperance in the early part of the week, so Temperance could still be the spiritual aspect of some of this renewal that's taking place. The Emperor is like knowing that we deserve it, that we can just snatch this cup from Spirit and be like, thank you very so much, be in gratitude for it, take it, accept it, and make it our own, and then follow the path that it leads for us. Let's look at the Moonology manifestation card. Oh wow, I love it. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. Now, I love this embrace the flow of life when we see the flow of the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is an abundance of flow of new, fresh emotions. Oftentimes, like I said, a renewal of emotions or how we feel. So embracing the flow of life. If things around us haven't been flowing in the right direction, that's fine. Get into the flow of what feels good, what feels right. This full moon in Gemini, full moons are about release, letting go of those things that don't necessarily serve us and embracing those things that do. Flowing with this Ace of Cups brings us a renewal, a healing, an inspiration, a new opportunity. And I think some of this has to do with this 8-8 portal, right? It's opening the doors for us. And remember, the 8-8 portal goes on for a little while. So we're entering into what they call portal season, 8-8, 9-9, 10-10, all of that sort of stuff. So we could be setting up new feelings or new emotions towards where we're heading for the next few months. And Spirit wants to assist us in this. They want to lend this helping hand. They want us to see it from a different perspective, from a renewed space. Aces are singular, right? So that means the focus should be on ourselves and how we feel, not how someone else is acting, saying, or what they're doing within a situation, but how we're feeling within that situation. And if it's not feeling within our flow or in a good way, right? Open ourselves to the flow of life, then get into what flows and feels right and head in that direction. Let's look at the clarifiers. Four of Pentacles, not the most flowing of cards. The Four of Swords, 2 4s, guys, and the 7 of Swords. So there's somebody, the Four of Pentacles, I originally felt like something is not flowing. Something feels stuck, right? Whether it's a situation, a relationship, a person, their attitudes, their opinions, or it could be even our own opinions. Maybe we're holding on to something out of fear or worry that what if we don't let it go? If we let it go, it won't replace itself with something else. The Four of Swords is about finding foundational security in our thoughts. This is also about finding foundational security in our 3D world, maybe around our money, our relationships, our finances. But I do think that the Four of Swords requires us to go inward and be meditative, to connect to this Ace of Cups and see that Spirit is there giving us a way, not a way out, but like a different path, a different opportunity, a different way to view things, to get back into the flow of life. The 7 of Swords indicates, there's a truth not being told here. And in this position yesterday, we had the Page of Swords, which was like further investigating, needing a little bit more information. Maybe some of that information that's coming to us is that there's a situation around us that's not very clean, that's not very honest, that's not really serving us. And it's becoming more and more obvious that that's the case. So we may need to stop, for some of you, if the 7 of Swords is you, where we need to stop lying to ourselves around a situation and let it go and get clear in our mind through the 4 of Swords. Or if there's an outside person, situation that's not giving us all the information we need, we can certainly sense it through the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Getting clear on what we need, how we need it, what we want to communicate, and also getting solid in that, right? Holding tight to that truth or that honesty. This 4 of Pentacles can be that too, where it's like, no, this is what I need. I'm not moving from here until I get it. And staying focused on this, grounded in this, allows us to potentially move away from whatever this 7 of Swords is, whether it's us telling ourselves an untruth or someone else doing that, right? We're freeing ourselves in some way through doing the work through these through these 2 4 cards. One is through mental clarity. The other is through maybe realizing we're holding on to something that's no longer giving back to us, or it's time for us to hold on to what we have, almost salvage the wreckage and move on kind of thing. Take what's salvageable and continue to move. Get back into the flow of life and move towards where we need to be. Let's look at the grounding stone. And I think the grounding stone this week about being honor, you know, we need to honor our truth emotionally. That's why we see this Ace of Cups twice. There is a resounding truth within us that we know we need to honor that is going to bring us pleasure, happiness, and healing. The Four of Swords is also about healing. So this could very much be an introspection moment where we need to let go of whatever's not quite working or going right, and we're aware of it. We can feel it, we can sense it, and we can clean our thoughts up around it and our actions too. The word is energy and it's on obsidian. So checking our energy and making sure that it's clean, clear, in the flow, in the right, not mucked up, not being affected too much by anything that's not working out. Are we focusing more on the positive rather than the negative? The possibility rather than the limitation? That's the key here. Honoring the openness of spirit and how spirit wants to help us, and inviting spirit in, even through prayer or meditation, is going to help us to cleanse our energy to a degree so that we can feel lighter, freer, better, and move towards the flow of life and where we need to be, where spirit wants us, rather than where maybe we have been for a while now. I hope that makes sense. That is your reading. Please hit the thumbs up button, share the video out, subscribe to the channel, hitting the notification bell, and leave me a question or comment. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Happy Lionsgate, y'all. Bye.